Oh my life, I'm back. And 9 months ago, I stood right here on this hill, overlooking this historic farm, and asked for your help. On that day, we launched an ambitious campaign that's brought about extraordinary life-changing improvements, not only for the farm, but for all the animals that we care for here at the sanctuary. Together, as a community of like-minded animal lovers, you've rallied behind us, and today, as 2024 draws to a close, I'm back in the very same place to reflect on the progress that you've helped us achieve. This year, as we celebrate 110 years of Greenbank Farm being in our family, we've raised an astonishing £103,045 as of today, leaving us just £6,955 short of our 110k goal. In this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of the projects that your contributions have supported and how the funds have been used and why your generosity means so much to us. But first, I want to take a step back and remember where we started from. You know, what were our goals? What were our visions? The 110k campaign was launched really to fund three major projects that were essential to the sanctuary. The first was the re-roofing of one of the derelict and very dangerous Grade 2 listed barns to create a safe, dry and sheltered space for the horses in the winter months. The second was to create a turnout area for the boys for the winter, to give Nero, Uber, Iceman, Hunnis, and originally our beautiful and still hugely missed teddy bear or Vibram, a safe, dry and comfortable area during the wet, muddy and colder months. Then there was the biggest project, restoring the Hoitzer and Jubber's house and garden, to rebuild and preserve a key part of the farm's historic infrastructure, whilst creating again a safe, comfortable indoor and outdoor space, initially for Hoitzer and his best friend Mr. JB, but in the long term a place that would be suitable for any other elderly arthritic residents in the future. These projects weren't just vital for the well-being of the Friesian horses and the other animals in our care, but also for the sanctuary's long-term sustainability. And this campaign has been about more than just fixing buildings. It's about securing Greenbank Farm as a safe haven where horses and people can connect, heal and thrive together in an authentic, natural and therapeutic environment. So let's take a look at the details of what we've achieved so far, how much it's all cost and what's left to do. And we'll start with what's become affectionately known as Bessie's Barn, thanks to one of our wonderful guardian angels, Lindsay Furness, who has been the main sponsor of this area in particular. Initially, we planned this as just another stable, but it's evolved into the most versatile space, thanks really to the horses who showed us what they needed. During the summer and autumn, it proved to be a real favourite spot for the free reiners to catch the morning sun, to snooze in overnight, and of course to inspect visitors as they arrived. As the winter got closer, all the free reiners chose to rest more in the main barn, so we've ended up transforming it into an indoor washroom and spa area, complete with a solarium. It's now the perfect space for grooming, bathing and for Chris, our farrier, to work in during bad weather. The original estimate was £15,000 and in total we spent £18,845. We did aim to fund the washing facilities as a separate campaign, but as we fell a little short of that target, for ease I've put all the figures into this one campaign. The roof and building repairs cost £10,920. The floor levelling and the quattro mats were £1,600. The electric and lighting were £1,100 and the solarium £1,700. The stable door was £2,229. The paint, water fittings, washing equipment and the installation around about £1,200. Moving on to the boys' winter turnout area. This project, again, was all about creating a safe, practical space for the boys to enjoy freedom with shelter and an area free of mud during the winter months. The area now includes a double field shelter with superb fencing and an all-weather hard standing. The original estimate for this was £25,000, and in total we spent £24,371, of which £5,443 went to the groundwork and digger hire, £7,000 on stone, the field shelter was £9,000, fencing £1,500, electrics £835, fixtures, fittings and painting £409. Then there were improvements to the main yard, and the primary aim here was to improve the hygiene and safety of the three main stables. So we levelled the floors and installed some of the Quattro sealed mats. The original estimate was £5,000. We spent £5,336. Then the Hoitzer and Jubber's house and garden, and this really was the largest and most ambitious project of the campaign. The house, as we expected, has involved some unexpected costs. With the groundworks, footings and initial build well underway, we're making steady progress, but there is still a lot to do. The original estimate was £55,000, and in total so far we've spent £25,969. And of that, the water supply and drainage was just over £6,000, the groundworks around £4,500. The footings and the concrete flooring, £3,300, wall repairs £180, and the first instalment for the build itself to Michael was £12,000. To complete the full project, we estimate a further £50,000 for the remaining construction, the concrete pad, the cushioned dog bone pavers, which are vital to the comfort of the horses, the fencing, and for all the finishing touches for the landscaping. But I do remind myself every day as I watch Michael work that this building will stand here for hundreds of years. It's not temporary, it's built to last. And as much as I had wanted it to be completed by Christmas, as Michael would no doubt tell me, you can't rush perfection. This brings the total cost for all our projects to around about £124,500, exceeding our original budget by £14,500. Now, whilst being over budget is daunting, as always, I like to keep you in the picture as much as possible. One of our donors has hinted at a very generous contribution at the end of January that could cover this overspend if everything goes to plan. Now, whilst nothing in life is guaranteed, I felt it was important to share this with you now, as I never ever want anyone to feel pressured into donating. This campaign and everything we do has always been about authenticity, community, and asking for help only when you can, and if you would like to feel the pleasure yourself of being a part of it all. Every pound has been spent wisely, and I will always be transparent with how your support helps. But for now, the focus remains on hitting our original 110k goal before the year ends, which in itself would be a remarkable achievement and definitely one for the history books of Greenbank Farm. So my final message today to all of you is this. You've helped change lives, not just for the horses, but for us and all the people who feel part of this sanctuary. Your support has helped transform Greenbank Farm into a safer, happier haven for our Friesian horses and other animals, a sanctuary for them and for all who seek a real connection with nature and these incredible animals who ask only for food, love and attention. You've shown that everyday people, free of bureaucracy, can make a profound, meaningful difference. So now, as we approach the finish line, I'm asking for one final push to help us hit our original 110k goal. Every contribution, big or small, will help us complete these vital projects and secure the sanctuary's future. As always, Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this journey. We're not just restoring a farm, we're creating a legacy. So let's finish the year strong and celebrate 110 years of history, community, a shared love of animals, especially the Friesian horses, who will stand proud at Greenbank Farm for many years to come.
Wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful, yeah. Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears.